So every time I'm recording these videos, I'm just making sure that I'm also checking the technical part of things, making sure that my sound is loud enough and before I record, because the last time I recorded a whole video and my volume was so low, and then when I was editing, now I had to bring up the volume, and then now the whole place was just loud for no good reason. And yeah, so I'm just trying to also make sure that as much as I'm sitting and talking to camera, I also just make sure that I am visible and I'm not overly bright, and my sound is also good, so that it's part of the process. And yesterday I didn't do my talking to camera bit. Today is day 16 if I'm not mistaken, but I will write the name of the episode or the number because I am very sure I'm going to forget. Yesterday, the reason why I did not document my talking to camera segments like I usually do is because yesterday I actually went to the doctor because I wasn't feeling well. Remember, I think in a previous episode that I was talking to you guys, I was not feeling really good, especially after my exercises. I was feeling my sides, like my right side over here, like my lower abdomen area, even my stomach area, just like on the side. It was feeling really, really painful. It started actually last year. So then I was like, I don't know what's going on because it keeps going on and off. I was like, I'm finally gonna go to the doctor, to be honest. I don't know why, but I get scared to go to the doctor because as a woman and getting older, I just start to fear like, okay, maybe it's something serious, because my mind went really far. I started Googling. I was like, oh my God, could it be fibroids? Could it be this? Like, my mind was going to the worst of places that it could go to. And then my husband was just like, just go and see like what's going to happen, what the doctor will say. So I booked my appointment and then I went. Also, tell me why going to the doctor is so expensive, especially if you're paying cash or going to a private doctor. Like, I got charged $750 for a consultation. I know other doctors will charge you back maybe $600. I think it's time I went back to medical aid. But then medical aid, I don't want to get into contracts or situations where every month there is pressure for me to pay something. I would rather keep money aside for days where I know I need to go to the doctor and I know how much it is to go to the doctor. And if there are tests or medication that I need, just to put the money on the side, because medical aid now needs me. It will be debiting my card, and now I have to sign contracts if I don't pay for medical aid. And also, if I don't use all my medical aid money, it disappears. I don't know if it's still doing that. When I was with Discovery, if I didn't finish all the money, next year it would just start over. So which means the whole year I was paying for coverage that I did not use all the time, which would put so much pressure on me to go to the doctor and just check on any other small thing. I would go to the doctor so that I make sure that I check everything. So anyways, I get to the doctor and they have the cutest kitties ever. There had 2 kittens there that were there. They were so cute. I was just like, they were so friendly. I'm not really like an animal person. I grew up with a dog, but like after that I never really looked for animals. Now I want a cat. Like I genuinely want a cat. Those cats just made me fall in love. I think I do have a clip on the phone. I took like a clip, I'll put it over here somewhere, where I was petting the cat as I was now leaving. But the whole time when I was sitting with them, they were so comfortable, the 2 of them just playing around as I was waiting for the doctor. And I see the doctor, and then she was like, no, don't even worry. Then I start describing what's going on. She examines me, she checks my size. She's like, it's a spinal cord issue, a posture issue, not a spinal. If I say spinal cord, it's like, oh my God, there's something wrong. No, it was just a posture issue. And she actually told me that the home exercises I've been doing for the past year, especially the ones that put on a lot of weight on me, I started with Taibo last year, and I told you, and I've been doing Mr. and Mrs. Muscle exercises. The exercises are too hectic for me. So instead of helping me, I've actually been slowly hurting myself because of the bone issue. So she was telling me the type of exercises I should do, like Pilates and yoga from good instructors, running, walking, and not like super intense exercises. What I didn't know is those super intense exercises where you lift weights and all that may seem good, but then they might be actually hurting my back. They might be putting strain on my posture. And then she was just saying like, also maybe if you can go and learn how to posture yourself, how to always, make sure that you're in a comfortable position. And I work from home, and I work from home and I'm always on my computer. If I'm not editing videos, if I'm not designing websites, like today I spent the whole day designing a website and putting on products for a client. So that's also something I do. and so I spend most of my time sitting. So she was like, posture when you're sitting on the desk, you check these kind of things. And I also got like muscle relaxants and just ways to make sure that I always have my posture right. And she was just like, those are things that start to deteriorate over time, like as a woman, your bones, all that stuff. The relief I got was like immense, because she described everything I was going through, because now I thought something was genuinely like super wrong. So then I got the muscle relaxants, they're actually helping, and I've been correcting my posture, how I sit, how I stand, and how long I stay sitting on the desk, because I have a problem where if I'm editing or if I'm working on something, whether it's a website or anything, I will sit there for a very long time without getting up. I do the same thing when I watch movies or anything. Just like, watch the way you sit, don't just throw yourself, sit nicely, posture yourself. And she was actually telling me some stomach exercise that I can do, like I can stand and then suck in my belly for like until I count to 100, almost like diaphragmatical breathing. I used to do it when I used to do drama. Oh yes, I took drama as part of my one of my subjects. Look at me, I want to say course for college, but anyways, one of my subjects in drama school in high school was drama school. So, and I enjoyed it so much. Oh, those 3 years were the best. The class was the best. That teacher was the best teacher I've ever had. Like primary school, high school. Oh God, our drama teacher at Allington High School was amazing. So yeah, so I took drama class. So then there was a breathing technique called diaphragmatical breathing. So they're saying it helps with posture because you want to protect your lower back, especially like the spaces in between the disc. I'm not a doctor to explain all that, but the relief I got was amazing. It's good to know that I can fix the thing, said thing, and I can go to a physiotherapist to help if I do need that. And I can do Pilates because the techniques of exercise are much more gentle on the body, but they focus like on the core and making sure that you're doing the right thing and not actually hurting yourself, which I didn't know, because I'm like, I'm doing intense stuff, I'm losing weight, I'm staying in shape, but at the same time I'm hurting myself. And just like, if you kept going like this, by the time you get to like 50, you would have really messed up your bones and your back trying to do the right thing but doing it the wrong way. So yeah, that's a lesson learned from my end. Like sometimes doing things all by yourself or on your own without really checking whether you're doing the right thing might actually be hurting you more than it's helping. In my case, it was hurting me. As much as I feel good and I'm looking good and I'm staying in shape, there's ways that my body can respond that other people won't be going through. Someone else might be picking up weights, or even the lady I follow, she's picking up the weights, but we're different weight classes. So whatever weight I'm putting onto myself, for her might be fine. I was even told not to pick up weights more than 2 kilograms, where I lean, like picking up and leaning down and stuff like that. So I'm really grateful I have my husband for that. He can help. If there's bigger ways to pick up, then I know I've got someone that can help, which is good backup, whilst I also heal and make sure that I take care of myself and my body and my bones, which is great. And good news, everything was looking great. She was like, my oxygen is great, blood pressure is great, everything, even my BMI is great. So I'm really happy. So it's good to come back from the doctor and just come back with all amazing news, because that is what I pray for this year. Just having good health for me is the biggest the biggest win ever. Yeah, and it's really hot where I'm doing this video. Anyways, I'm happy today. I am feeling good. I'm feeling much better, and I managed to actually work. I'm halfway through with my client's work, which is great. And today I was supposed to also just put together like a video for my itshenany homepage, but I will go back to it when it's time. I'm feeding 3 channels right now, including this one, so I don't want to pressure myself, and I'm also making short form content. So I'm just gonna feed into what I can when I can, and if I do have external work, it comes first so that I finish that work, then I get back to content creation. If I have like any social media management that I need to do, or website building or anything like that, then I will focus on that and then come back to the channels and then just kind of feed them like that. But otherwise, that's my TED talk for the day. That's my TED talk for the day. I'm really happy I'm coming to camera and just expressing myself, sharing my days and sharing like how I'm doing and how I'm feeling. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.